Ball and no strikes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's by him for strike 1. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch, and he popped him up. France in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Softly hit toward the hole. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. This one's down to third. He's got it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Twins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Mariners are on top 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jake Fraley.
The left fielder, number 28.
And now a pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Line to the right side. Broxton is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. So now to the plate, Dylan Moore, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
At the plate now, Kyle Lewis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here it comes, the 3-0. 3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Matt Shoemaker answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ty France will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Watch out, 1-1.
Scorched to third. A tag for one. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. It's the Mariners 4 and the Twins 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Up for the Twins.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Matt Kepler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Max Kepler is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, The catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Jeffers. Here it comes.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Fouled off. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The right fielder, number 16, Andrelton.
Into the box, Keon Broxton. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul shy of the wall. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
The center fielder.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he takes ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Fouled away. Here's the 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Last half of the 5th coming up. The M's lead it 4-3. Ready once again, Evan White. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The first baseman, Evan White.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and it's now 5-3. Standing in now, Trammell. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Fastball well outside. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit out towards second. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping into the box, Tom Murphy. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. Runner goes for second. All even at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Stepping up now, Jose Marlejos. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-1 on the ground to the left side, and there's out number 2.
The batter, number 28.
Digging in once again, Jake Fraley, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming, here it is. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 5-3 Seattle. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Look out as this bat shatters on impact, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Alex Kirillar.
In now, Alex Kirillar. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Fraley is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So coming to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're still down 5-3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go J.P. Crawford. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the second baseman, Moore.
Digging in and looking for more, Dylan Moore. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll reach over to his left to make the play, and there's your second out.
Number 1, Kyle Lewis.
Kyle Lewis will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this one will bounce into the wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Now at the plate, Ty France. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. Throw over to the bag, runner back safely. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He swings and misses, throw down. Not in time, he's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Still 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is in the air to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Max Kepler will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
The catcher, Ryan.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ryan Jeffers, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Ball that time.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrelton Simmons, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now to the plate, Keon Broxton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Will Vest will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 53, Will Vest.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Twins strand a pair. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Digging in, Evan White. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Stepping in now, Trammell.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So digging in now, Tom Murphy, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Shoemaker steps into his windup. 3-0 on its way. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Now at the plate, Jose Marlejos. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 2. Count is 2-1. Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will kick off the base of the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jose Marlejos has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Jake Fraley will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Sam Haggerty will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning.
Haggerty.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. A ball and a strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
To the plate now, J.P. Crawford. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. Simmons to his left, he's there, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. There was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. This one's down to third. Donaldson's there. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mariners lead it 7-3. Sam Haggerty will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
For the Mariners, now playing left field. Number 0.
Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Byron Buxton.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Kenan Middleton will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Middleton.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The M's are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Outside, that's a
Hey,
ball.
Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
The next 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. That evens it up 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Alex Kirillar, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Runners on first with 1 down. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Twins wind up stranding 1. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Cody Stashak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61, Cody Stashak.
Now batting, Kyle Lewis. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
The center fielder, Kyle Lewis.
First offering on its way. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Kirillar is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ty France. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Into the box, Evan White, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage. That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
At the plate, Taylor Trammell, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Simmons. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for Seattle, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Anthony Misevich comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Anthony Misevich.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Max Kepler, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Called strike, 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here it comes on 0-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first. He's got it.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Nobody out, runner on first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Lewis. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Andrelton Simmons.
Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He singled his last time up. Has a look, now the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery.
Nope.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Down and in, not hard to lay off that one, and it's 3-0.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. One there, on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Seattle Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. James Paxton earns his first win of the season. Kenta Maeda couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 7 runs on 17 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Twins, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.